Hello lovely ladies, it's Evie. Welcome back to my channel. This is the sketch I'm going to be using from the Victoria Marie Facebook group, and let's get started. I am using the Shine Collection by Maggie Holmes, and this lovely pink and white striped pattern paper is called Darling, and I'm going to mat my photos on this beautiful picture with these great big numbers. It's called Memento. Now the numbers are great, but I just never have a use for it, but I do love the colors, so by all means I will use it as part of my matting for my pictures. This is also the gorgeous acetate from the collection. It's called Happy Hearts, and it truly is like chunky glittered hearts that I wanted to have last for a very long time, so I only cut 2 little strips in a row to do this. Then I did these 2 strips, and I had every intention of using the like ink splotches of it all. This one is called, I forgot what this one's called. This one's called Carefree, but I like the back of it better with that kind of geometric pink design as an element on the page. So I do stick with the pink side and not necessarily the like paint mark side. Then for the details on the bottom, I thought it would be nice to use my 1.5-inch circle punch and use these bows from this pattern paper, which is called Charming, as the ephemera for like the center lower half of the page. And the back side is this like cream and like green stripe. And so instead of wasting that kind of scrap paper, I thought I'd use it as a layering piece, as I am right now. I got inventive there. Do you see that? You see that? So it's going to be used. And then this one with the musical notes, I'm using the opposite side for the like every other circle in order to add more detail and interest. And then this one is called, wait, I forgot now. I didn't get this one down. Oh gracious. Okay, I forgot what this one is called, but it's still part of the collection. It has music notes on one side, and then this kind of almost like a geometric blue, which matches the blue in the stripe as well. Then I thought my pictures needed a little bit more of a border, so I am going to use the green and white striped one instead, and I'm going to do a really tight mat for it so that they pop a little bit more against the big pattern of Memento. The pictures I'm scrapping are, I think, rather recent. Yeah, they are rather recent. They're from Valentine's Day S. I went to the park across the street with my dogs, and I printed the one in the center, which was a decent one of me holding them both, which I think I did follow post on Instagram. If you follow me there, it's life.with.Evie. If you don't already follow me. So I did the middle one in color and then the opposite 2 in black and white because they're held individually on the black and white ones, and then the middle one is the one that's having them together. And I like these pictures, and it's fun too because if you know as well, my hair is kind of colored, highlighted purple and blue, and it actually shows it really well on this picture too. Like the sun was hitting my my hair really well. As selfish as it sounds, but I'm just saying it looks pretty good in these photos too. So this is like my general basic layout, so that does stay. I just haven't glued it down, and then I'm getting the arrangement for these little die cut circles that I have going on, and I like the alternating of the bow and the pattern paper and the bow and the pattern paper. But I always like adding mixed media, so I will shortly be adding some gesso to the page, and I'm doing it more as a border. And even further than that, I wanted to start adding like Inca gold, like add some more gold, because we always like this mushier, not mushy, like painterly appearance. So in order to achieve that, I am just truly dipping my fingers into some white gesso. Yes, I am using my fingers, ladies and gentlemen. No need to dirty up a brush when you have perfectly good fingers to use. And like I said, in order not to do the whole page and have it all warp right now, because I should have thought of this earlier, I am just adding it where I want to add the Inca Gold. And the Inca Gold is new to me. It's paint, but it's thick, like almost like modeling paste thick, but I don't know if it'll hold its texture. This is new to me, and so I'm just applying it with my finger, no brush once again. And it does dry, permanent. It does feel rather wet at first, but I'm okay with that because of course, want to add more gold to my pages. So this was my attempt at doing that and having it just like kind of be the border of my pages. So I am committing to the location of my pictures, and as you can see, most of it did get covered, but at that point I was just like, well, I'm not going to go back and add more, but you see it poke out enough from the top and the bottom and the sides that I was okay with it. So I'm going ahead and adhering the acetate piece as well. I am using my glossy accents for this portion, just to make sure that it dries clear. The glossy accents or any sort of liquid gel glue would be better. I've done things with my Scotch Quick Dry, and so sorry about my curly headshot right there. But I feel like you see it when you're gluing down acetate. So I've now been using my glossy accents a lot for anything with acetate. So there's some more pops of gold, and then here are my little dots coming back. Yes, ma'am. And so I fuss around with them a little bit and adhere them down, which is really good because normally I toy around with layouts so much, and everyone can attest to this with me, that we kind of move it and you know, see what it looks like and then reformat your layout and then put it all back where you think it would look like, and I kind of made a commitment. You know what helped me though, honestly, this is going to be an honest thing. I don't use sketches very often, but I feel like I should be. Like, it made it so much easier not to fuss with it because I wanted to follow the sketch, which is hence what a sketch is supposed to do. I don't know why it's taken me months to realize just how fantastic and guiding and some of the pressure it takes off from figuring out your layout. So I might be doing more following along with sketches in the future, just based on this pure experience. Usually everything I am truly designing on my own and what really looks good and not really following any influence. So it's been funny to do this one. These thick gold thickers for the Sweet Life phrase is from the Maggie Holmes Shine collection as well. These are part of her phrase thickers, and they're chunky gold too. So that was my next pop of the gold. On this little label I pulled from the sticker tab, I am just kind of writing, you know, my photo day of my pups on Valentine's Day, and you can see that Kobe's wearing like a red bow. It actually has red with pink hearts on it, and I totally just hot glue gunned that flower to like a hair tie and then put it on Zoe's collar. So I like made my own like girly Valentine's Day big flower bow for my dogs. I do this. I swear, when it's their birthdays too, they get outfits. They get new collars and bows, and bow ties will be for Kobe since he's still my new puppy to the family. And so now I'm just thumbing around with a few of the ephemera from the collection, and I do like the location of everything I'm kind of putting down. Most of it does stay. But I'll tell you, is anyone else sort of disappointed with this Maggie Holmes ephemera pack from Shine? It has a bunch of big rectangle pieces that are going to be very hard to use. I don't know. I was thumbing through the whole thing and I was just like, no, like I feel like they're kind of dark. I don't know. If anyone else has the Shine collection and feels like the ephemera pack is mostly, or if not, going to be difficult to use, please comment below in agreement. Or maybe, you know, you think oppositely, and that's okay too. But I just find a lot of the pieces are going to be hard. Anyways, here's a wood veneer sitting on my desk. It's probably from the Hello Love collection that I just put some Inca Gold on, and that really will wrap it up for me. As always, thank you for watching my process videos. I appreciate every single one of you that watch. Please give this thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already done so. Bye, everyone.